I know I said that I would wait like 10 chapters before I did any other review on Tsurezure Children, but I had to go over this one because this one was just another heartbreak moment for me. This is chapter 192. So the name of this chapter is called "There's Nothing Tying Us Together." So this is involving Shibasaki Erika and Ubukata Shinji. So if you don't know this couple, just to go a little bit back, she likes to play music, plays guitar, but her mother's against it, and she has this odd relationship with Ubukata, where he always calls her like pig or ugly, something like that. It always gets on her nerves. But basically, what happened before this was they had the cultural festival, and she played with the light music club, and she played without her mask on, which she usually has on to hide her feelings and hide everything about herself and hide who she really is when she's playing the guitar, especially with Ubukata. So all throughout the runtime of the manga, you've seen her show this interest in Ubukata, and you've seen these hints and signs that he likes her too. So anyway, that's kind of the preface to this. So now the New Year's is over, Christmas is over, and now they're starting the new semester. And now what it's funny is, like, out of everyone in the light music club, the only one that's getting popular is Ubukata Shinji. And so they're poking fun, like, how the heck is this guy the only gets popular? And you have Erika. She's like, oh, isn't this great? He wanted to be popular, and he's like, no, that's not really what I wanted. And what's happening here is we're having all these other girls telling, and all these guys as well, telling Erika to go out with Shinji. And she's like, no, it's not like that. The same typical thing. I don't really like him, but it's written all over her face that she does. And one of the things that one of the girls says is Kyoko. She says, if you don't get with him now, there could be a cute girl that comes from out of nowhere and takes him from you. So it's kind of foreshadowing what's going to happen in this chapter, unfortunately. But anyway, so she ends up caving in, and she ends up after school waiting by his bicycle, and then he's not showing up. So she's just kind of walking around, and then she sees him behind one of the walls holding his guitar, and so it looks like she's really happy. Like, you can see her face, she's kind of blushing, and so she doesn't want to show that. She puts her mask back on, and he is like, why do you have your mask on? Like, I thought we were done with this. You don't need to wear it anymore. But she doesn't really say too much. She just gives her name. My name is Miss Wabi Sabi. That weird name that she gave herself. But he says that he likes that stupid side of hers. And anyway, so she asked. So since his guitar's out, she asked if she should bring hers as well. And he asked, like, well, didn't you take it home? She says, well, if I kept it at home, I would be playing it all the time. So they're like, same here. So she's asking, like, I should get it. And he says, no, I'm meeting up with someone. And she's like, oh, is it a girl? Like, I bet it's a girl. Like, and I thought you had more appreciation to music, but it actually, you just want to get popular. And this is where he finally unveils his feelings, where he's like, no, I'm not interested in any other woman than you. And you can tell that he's serious. And you can't tell what Erika's face is because she has, the mask on. And he's looking at her intently, and she's like, I'm only interested in music, and runs off. And he's like way surprised at this. Like, you see his face, he's like, what the heck just happened? Like, I bet he's thinking, I thought we liked each other. And as she's running off in the next few panels, she says to herself, this is a lie. Like, I'm hiding my true feelings again. I need to tell you how I feel. And then the panel of that last strip shows this girl coming up to Ubukata, the Shinji, saying, Ubukata senpai, accept this. And then she says, like, and once exams are over, please go out with me. And then you see Erika, she's like, starts crying. She's like, I have to stop hiding behind this mask. Not necessarily saying I want to stop her, but she needs to stop hiding how she feels. And I think the next thing she's gonna say is, I have to stop this before he says anything. And he says, sure, thank you, meaning that he obviously accepted this girl's request of going out with her. And then the final scene is just heartbreaking. She says, I have to stop this but right now, like, what kind of face am I supposed to make? And you see her putting her mask back on, but you see, like, at the bottom of the mask, you see these tears coming down. and it's heartbreaking. You're like, no, but I mean, it's her fault. Like, she should have said something right then and there. I mean, come on, like, your boy's getting popular, you have to act quick, and she unfortunately didn't. And I'm not sure what this is going, because he doesn't look like he's a man, like a player, or who will say yes to anyone. And I don't recognize the girl who's saying this. I think it's like Kyoko, but I don't think it is. It kind of looks like her, the way the short hair is and everything, and maybe they're just using this to get her to act, but I don't think it is. And it's kind of odd that he said, okay, thank you. I think it's just because of the blow of what Erika said to him, that he, acted on impulse and said, yeah, sure. So I don't think that this is the end for them. They're gonna something's gonna happen to them, hopefully. But again, like, I don't know. Like I said before, the last time I saw that there was only like 20 chapters left in Tsurezure Children, but I haven't seen, like I said, I don't know where we're up in the English one. So hopefully they have a lot more chapters, because I know there was a period of time where they didn't release any for a long time. So hopefully we still have more than 20 chapters for them to scan and to translate. So that's what I'm hoping. That this was a great one, though. Again, it's another heartbreaker. They're showing a lot of these now, and I think it's really cool because it's not showing that not everyone gets a happy ending. I'm really excited to see again how it's gonna all play out at the end. I'm really rooting for Akagi and Ryoko to get married. That's the one thing I want to see. Just them just get married, have lots of kids. That's the happy ending I want to see. Everyone else is okay. I'm invested, but not enough as Akagi and Ryoko. But anyway, that's my review for this chapter of Tsurezure Children. If you want me to review any other manga or anime, just leave a comment, and I will go ahead and review whatever anime or manga you want. So this is David the Smash Fan from Chibi no Podcast. We'll see you later.